time with the defensive play. Now finds Jalen Green.
Oh, my goodness!
He did it!
Oh!
Jazz, the Jazz turn it. Oh! Cam Whitmore. Şengün goes coast to coast. Oh! Here's Williams. Here comes both teams. Here comes Rocket Security.
RedNationBlogga back with another video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you didn't agree with. But let's get to the video. The Houston Rockets defeat the Atlanta Hawks 100-96. This was a game that was postponed earlier this season that the NBA had moved and slated to this day. They gave both teams a game back-to-back. The second night of a back-to-back. It was at Atlanta, which the original was supposed to be at Atlanta. So it was no advantages in this game. Both teams were missing guys all over. The Houston Rockets were obviously missing Jabari Smith Jr. Tari Eason didn't play. Steven Adams didn't play. And the Hawks, they got injuries of their own. Clint Capella didn't play for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson was out for the Atlanta Hawks. Both teams were missing guys. This is a January game where guys are bruised. Guys see the All-Star break coming, and they're just trying to get to the finish line within the marathon. You know, they just trying to get to that. They just want to have a water break. This game was tough. It was ugly. It was defensive. It was offensive sometimes to watch. It was a comedy of errors, a comedy of turnovers from both teams. It was just an ugly, ugly basketball game. However, the Houston Rockets prevail, and that's all that matters at the end, is that the Houston Rockets prevail. Alperen Sengun with a solid night, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 of 12 from the field, only 2 turnovers. I really haven't talked about Alperen Sengun in my last, I guess, 2 videos. I haven't really talked about him good or bad. I just kind of when you're talking about the game, I like to hit key points. I don't like to hit every single player on the team. That's crazy to me. We'll be here all night. Alperen Sengun, I just want to start off with him. He was really, really solid tonight. Just a stable force, a good offensive hub. He did get chewed out by Ime Udoka a lot tonight because, it just seemed like he didn't have that energy sometimes. And then once again, this is the second night of a back-to-back. I'm sure all these guys are sore. They can't wait to get in the ice bath. They can't wait to just get another day off. But you only get one day, and then you got to play right again on Thursday against the Memphis Grizzlies. So it's no rest for the weary. It's really no rest for the weary. But I do want to salute Alperen Sengun. I want to give him his flowers. Jae'Sean Tate, 16 points off the bench in Tari Eason's absence. He didn't play, obviously, again, because of the injury management. He's not playing on the second nights of back-to-back. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 steals, 6 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, plus 15. Jae'Sean Tate was really, really great tonight. His minutes were needed. You can see the veteran, and this is why it's so great to have veterans on this team at 9, 10, 11, 12 on the roster. Jeff Green didn't even get played. That's another capable veteran that can come in and contribute should you push that button. Jock Landale, he was a plus 15, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He contributed. He did his thing. It didn't seem like he played that well. I'm looking at the stat. I'm looking at the box score. It didn't really seem like he played that well to me. I kind of felt like, he didn't really play that well. But, I mean, hey, turns out he did. Aaron Holiday, another bench brigade guy, 8 points, 4 assists, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, hit some big threes, 2 corner threes, I believe, got some steals. They don't even have him for a steal on here. I know for a fact I saw him take the ball out of somebody's hand. I don't know what's going on with the stat sheet here, but he had a steal. Aaron Holiday was solid. Just another guy off the bench brigade that you just want to see come in and contribute, and they did in the absence of guys that just wasn't available today, and he did. Let's get to my favorite part of the show, the good. I really don't. I talked about the good with the bench brigade. I talked about Aaron Holiday, Jock Landale, Jae'Sean Tate, them being vets, them being guys that you can rely on. I truly don't have a good for this game because of what I talked about. If I had to throw out a good, I would say Amen Thompson. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, only took 5 shots tonight, was not his sharpest game. It was not his sharpest game by any stretch of the imagination, especially considering what we saw against Cleveland, what we saw against Boston. Tonight versus Atlanta, he finally looked out of sorts. He looked human for all intents and purposes. And guess what? He still made key plays. Like I said, 3 steals, 3 blocks. He still went down, caught the ball on the fast break, hop step, jumped off of 2 feet, boom, dunked it on Dyson Daniels' head. Ahmed Thompson is just an incredible player. It's been fun all day as I record this, all earlier throughout the day. It was just fun seeing Ahmed Thompson be the talk of discussion. Everybody discussing Ahmed Thompson, talking about Ahmed Thompson. It was fun seeing him finally get some type of recognition nationally, considering how the fan base has been, pumping this guy up and telling this guy how good he's been, trying to tell anybody who would listen how impactful, how great he's been. It's finally good to see him get recognition on national TV and throughout social media. It really is fun. Let's get to the bad. I'm going to feature 2 players. Dillon Brooks, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He was 4-12 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. He did hit some big-time threes, but Dillon Brooks just tonight, I really don't know what to make of this game. A part of me really wants to say this is a burn-the-tape game because it was on the second night of a back-to-back. Both teams were tired and groggy, and but you can't give guys like that excuses to professionals. You just can't. These are professional athletes. This is their job. This is what they do. You get what I'm saying? And Dillon was not his sharpest tonight. He messed up a switch late in the game. Trae Young created a wide open shot to DeAndre Hunter, and luckily he missed it. But you know who messed up that switch? Dillon Brooks. That had potential to be really, really bad. And that could have lost the Rockets the game. Luckily, DeAndre Hunter is incompetent, and he missed the shot with the game on the line. Luckily, he doesn't have the clutch gene. But if he did, Houston Rockets, we might be having a different conversation. I might have a different tone in my voice and a different type of anger in my voice, anxiety in my voice, based upon what could have happened with Dillon Brooks messing up that switch. He might have been in the Downright Ugly segment just because of that. Dillon Brooks, you got to be better, but I understand it's a regular season. Let's get to the Downright Ugly. Jalen Green, listen. At first, I said I wanted to put 2 people in the bad, but as I was recording, I said I need somebody to be in the Downright Ugly. And Jalen Green, he led the team in scoring. He had 25 points. He had highlight after highlight tonight. Made Larry Nance fall. Got an alley-oop where he finished with the left hand. Had some nice finishes. He did do things that I like to see him do as a scorer. He did do things. Not going to lie. I'm not going to take that away from him. Even though he was 11 of 24 from the field, he was 1 of 9 from 3. I'm not really too stuck on the efficiency because inside the arc, he was phenomenal. Some nights your 3-ball just not going to fall. It is what it is. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 0 assists, 7 turnovers. And y'all know how I feel. All of the live ball turnovers, he may have had, out of the 7, he probably had like 4 that were live ball that went the other way. There was 2 times late in the game where he was initiating offense, and I think both times he got stripped by Dyson Daniels. And it looked like he was reluctant to give the ball to Fred or to give the ball to Amen. It looked like he was trying to I'm gonna initiate. I gotta do this, and I'm okay with that confidence, but I also want to see the execution, and it's not there. It's just not there, and it's very, very frustrating to when you see it and it's happening over and over and over and over and over again. It's very, very frustrating because it's like, why does the same thing keep happening over and over with no means to an end? I understand you're 22. The handle, I have no doubt, will get better. I have no doubt he will increase strength, which will help him knock off of guys without losing his handle. But right now, we're in right now. I can't talk about 2026 or 2027. I'm talking about as of today's date, 2025. You have to be better. This has been a problem with Jalen Green all season long. If you have been rocking with me, if you have been rocking with this show, you know how I feel about Jalen Green and the live ball turnovers. You know how I feel. Earlier this season, he was giving us 14 points with live ball turnovers. So there is improvement. At least he gave us 25 points with the live ball turnovers. but it just seems like he's getting frustrated, and it just seems like he just kept trying. Normally, Jalen doesn't have a problem coming off the ball and letting Fred run a show, or letting Aaron Holiday run a show, or letting Amen Thompson run a show, or whatever the case may be. But tonight, he just seemed like he had a point to prove. And again, I'm okay with the confidence, but the live ball turnovers literally take years off my life, because I feel like that's something that you can control, and it continues to happen. And it happens at the worst possible moments. That's the tendency. So it's just very, very frustrating to watch, man. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. This has been another great show. Please like and subscribe once again. RedNationBlogga out.